quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
And the key is you look at the steal totals for this team. They have really put good pressure on the offense.
Well, you know what? Pressure can lead to pilfers, and pilfers can lead to points. So we got the 3 P's: pressure, pilfers, points. Get it done.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. They've got Scott, and it's Barkley in at the 3 slot. Right side, Scott passes to Cameron. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Lakers leading by 23. And it goes through once again. Nice hit there from Fisher. Fisher's got 25 points in the game. The Pelicans shooting about 42% so far. Here's Bremer. A second chance effort. The kick out to Scott. The pass to Carpenter. Dishes it to Barkley. And finally they hit one. Barkley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The defenders have to be aware. They cannot allow him that position before he catches the ball.
You're exactly right, Steve. That is his domain.
Now Fisher, he's got 25. 5 on the clock. Shoots from the corner. No good off the back of the rim.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that. Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking, and they've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Here's Scott, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here, following the goaltending call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And the Lakers making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Cowboy in the last matchup against the Raptors delivered quite a performance. He finished with 36 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the exact same approach in this one.
Definitely. And as confident a player as he already was, now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
And he gets it to go. He's got 9.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Doubled by Fisher. Here's Bremer. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Fisher.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Scott with the ball. Now guarded by Fisher. Cameron, the pass to Barkley. And the Pelicans miss again. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the paint, here's Norris. Takes it off the glass.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
No good from the wing.
He has not been on his game, and, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Here's Fisher. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fisher's got 29.
Yet another bucket in tight for him. That's how he's earning his points today.
The Pelican shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Feeds it to Scott. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Barkley goes in, and Cowboys going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Lakers making a change here.
Second team foul. Substitution for Lakers.
Doubled by Fisher to the wing right side. Clock at 6. Carpenter passes to Cameron. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. He's got 5.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Here's Fisher. He has 29. He dishes it to Randall. Kicks to Fisher. Takes the 3. And he gets it to go. Fisher's got 11 points in the quarter.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Outside, Scott. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Carpenter passes to Scott. Lets it go with the 3. Randall grabs the board.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
Fisher with the ball. Barkley covering. Back to Rose for 3. Can't get it to go. The Pelicans shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Here's Carpenter. Here's Cameron. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Fisher. They get it again. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. Slater, tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Scott dishes to Barkley. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
And Fisher kicks to Randall. Pelicans pull it in. Scott's got his 3rd rebound on the night. To the left wing. Cameron, the pass to Barkley. Outside, Scott. Puts it up from 12, and that one goes long. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. The dish now to Fisher. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Doubled by Fisher. The drive by Scott. Pass to Carpenter. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Tries to save it. The feed to Fisher. He kicks to Randall. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Doubled by Fisher. Passes it to Cameron. Scott kicks to Barkley. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the here.
And the Lakers with some change.
Scott.
And the Pelicans shooting a cool 28% in the second quarter. And the pass to Cameron. Cross. Aldridge is covering, and the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well. Some fantastic numbers here for Cowboy. He's got 32 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
Yeah, and I think that's been important because it's established a nice defensive presence for his team.
Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear. Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities, that's what it's all about.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Pass to Barkley. Outside, Scott from deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. No good with the layup.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And while there's a break, here's a collection of the shooting guards that have made an impact with their passing this season. The leading assist men among 2 guards.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
Over to the left wing. Here's Cross. No good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Fisher. Scott, good. Scott's got 4 points this quarter.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Free throw line jump shot. Good. He hits the jump shot. And so it's New Orleans with it. Pass to Carpenter. Here's Cross. Here is Cardinal, right now averaging 7 points a game. From deep, another 3 that time. A beautiful shot from Fisher. Fisher's got 39.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Passes it to Carpenter. Here's Cross, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
Clearly, and they've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it here in the second quarter.
New Orleans has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. On up the court. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
11 feet away. Scott. Good. Scott's got 12.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Here's Fisher, and he slings it one-handed. Clark, can you believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's a major elevation there. That's a power finish for a player at any position.
Well, he is not afraid to take it inside. We know that.
The Pelicans have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Well, they're doing okay as the season goes on. They're shooting about 76% as a team.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Los Angeles has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Again, Los Angeles.
What a great possession, guys. Got a really good look there.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field, doubled by Fisher. Barkley dishes to Scott. Back to Barkley. Lets it go. Now the pass to Carpenter. And Cowboy is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. The Pelicans have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Shooting for New Orleans. Barkley.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
Well, you've been consistently able to find the open man through the first 2 quarters. What have you seen that you've been able to exploit in this defense?